We've just been blessed with another official blog post from Embark Studios outlining everything you need to know about Arc Raiders. There's some familiar facts in there, but there's also some juicy new information and sneaky teases about future content, even for all of you who have been gobbling up every tiny detail about Arc Raiders in the past weeks and months. Executive producer Alexander Grondel spills the beans on cosmetics and rewards, new arc threats, possibly a new map and a new weapon. So buckle up, we're gonna talk about everything you need to know about what's in the game. First, Alexander goes over the basics of the game, and just to be on the same page here, I want to give you the rundown of all things Arc Raiders in his own words. Arc Raiders is a multiplayer extraction adventure set in a lethal future Earth, ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as Arc. Enlist as a raider and scavenge the surface to thrive in a desolate world. But beware of the machines, beware of raiders preying on others. In short, you'll build a name for yourself in Speranza by taking on quests, improving your gear with treasures scavenged from the dangerous world above, and making it back alive. Come back with your pack full, or pass out on the surface and return empty-handed. Each trip above will weigh risk with reward, and every decision you make comes with a consequence. He then goes on to talk about the ever-present Arc threat Topside. While talking about known Arc like Ticks, the Snitch and the Bastion, he also mentions two new and unfamiliar Arc variants. We also have larger machines like the Leaper, who patrols outside and poses massive threat with its destructive leap attack. Or the Bombardier, who, with the help of spotter drones, will seek raiders out and target designate for a lethal mortar attack. At first I thought that the Leaper might be the Bison with an updated name, and the Bombardier could actually be the Rocketeer with a new name. But he then goes on to talk about the Rocketeer specifically. So it could very well be a small tease on two completely new Arc machines. But it doesn't stop there. In his closing sentences about the Arc threat, he also mentions the Queen and that there are even rumors of other large variants too. Now, that sounds really cool and exciting, and I can't wait to see what Arc Raiders has in store for us. Maybe even already during the free Server Slam weekend on October 17th to 19th. We'll just have to wait and see, but it's obvious that Embark Studios has some surprises ready for us. But in order to rival the Arc and other Raiders topside, you need a wide array of tools, gadgets and of course weapons. While Alexander lists the familiar arsenal from Tech Test 2, he also teases the name of a new weapon. The energy weapon, the Equalizer. And I believe it's the weapon in this screenshot from the blog post. That right there makes me intrigued. Alexander then dives into the topic of maps. We get some new glimpses and a brief description of the 4 known launch maps: Dam Battlegrounds, Buried City, the Spaceport and Blue Gate. But then again, the nifty little tease at the end. There are even rumors of a place called Stella Montis, but what that is and how to get there is still unknown. I'm guessing it's either the next map we'll be getting somewhere down the line after release, or there might even be another, a 5th map that will unlock later in the game. Possibly even some kind of endgame map where only highly geared raiders can venture to. But please, take all of this with a huge grain of salt, as it's purely my speculation and hopes for what Embark might be cooking. But I'm curious about your thoughts too. Let me know in the comments what you think, what Stella Montis might be. And if you've enjoyed the video so far, help a fellow raider out. A thumbs up and a comment really do wonders for the video. If you want to stay in the loop on everything Arc Raiders, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Back to Alexander, as there's even more about maps. He mentions all the different weather conditions and times of day, but also briefly touches on special conditions of maps. Those are little events that can take place and mix up the playstyle. For example, the harvest season that offers higher yield of nature loot, or electromagnetic storms and hidden bunkers, just to name a few. The Rust Belt is a place of constant change and offers all kinds of challenges. During Tech Test 2, there already were several events that did freshen up the experience, but I'm curious to see what else Embark came up with. The next topic at hand are different gameplay features like the skill tree or Feats, little challenges to unlock Raider Cred, the currency with which you will progress your free and paid battle passes, or Raider decks as they call them. And then he also mentions the Codex. This is a growing repository of your Raiders' accumulated knowledge about Ark, the people and places in the Rust Belt. The more you progress, the more entries you will unlock. I like that. This sounds and feels like your personal journal, which you will fill up with all the cool stuff you see and experience in the Rust Belt. I really like that a lot. And also, the trials Ark Raiders take on a rank system gets a mention. There are also trials to complete every week. These are harder challenges that come in multiple difficulty levels, and if you perform well, you will be ranked on Speranza's Raider leaderboards. Every week, new masteries and rewards will be available. To me, it sounds like there's a weekly reset, which would be kind of crazy. I can't imagine how that would work and what those rewards actually are. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Of course, he also mentions the Expedition project, Ark Raiders' voluntary wipe mechanic. I did a whole video on that topic already, so if you missed that, feel free to check that out via the link provided in the video description. Another pretty hot topic in Ark Raiders is customization. What I find most important about new cosmetic options is that they must be believable and in lore, so to speak. I think we can all agree that Ark Raiders' vibe would massively suffer if Embark introduced Call of Duty type skins. Thankfully, Embark has already doubled down on their vision for cosmetics, and the video provided in the blog post just confirms it. At launch, you'll be able to choose different faces, face styles, hairstyles, and the body type of your Raider. Cosmetic options range from full bodysuits with variable color patterns to backpacks, backpack attachments, and charms. But Embark has more up their sleeves for us. Alexander reveals that there will be even more pre-order rewards for everyone who purchases any edition of Ark Raiders ahead of the launch. On top of the already announced pre-order bonuses, you will also receive the Bruiser bundle including Bruised Face Style, Punch Hands emote, and Boxing Gloves backpack. And also the Lucky Duck backpack attachment, including the Hatchling backpack and Golden Rubber Duck backpack charm. More cosmetic stuff is always welcome, but hey, I pre-ordered anyways 3 minutes after the pre-orders went live a few weeks ago, so I'm golden. And now I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it from me for now, wishing you all an awesome day and I'll catch you in the next one.